I'm telling you.
They get to raising their voice.
I gotta put
Yeah,
in the dryer.
Okay. The fabric softener sheet?
Yeah, I got
It's not a thing. It's called a fabric softener sheet.
Do
There you go.
one?
Yeah, we're going to be on here in just a second. It's coming up.
Do you use one fabric softener sheet or more? They say we're supposed to be using 3.
I use 1 per load. That's all I use.
That's all.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
Morning.
I'm not using 3 per load. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's what they say we're supposed to use. And I thought, what?
I know, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So far, it's just Sandra and I. But that's okay, Sandra. I don't know where everybody else is. Guess we'll find out as we go on, right?
Anybody wants to donate to my bank account, I'm paying my bills.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was funny. Paid mine the other day.
Well, I was supposed to, but I was brain dead and forgot.
Now you were camping.
It's like the money's all there. I just they automatically take it.
Oh, you have automatic pit? No, not me. I don't want it that way. No way. I just don't want it like that. So
Yeah.
how come it says one watching? It only says 1.
It's just you. Because means I don't have my computer back there to go on.
Purring.
Oh, give me my chasers. I haven't seen him yet this morning.
Purring.
Come here, baby. Oh, I just love my chasers. It's a good morning. Yeah, good to see you before I start in. My baby. Last night I was kissing him to death and he was getting all mad.
Okay, going switching to France. How do you switch?
He kept trying to turn his face every which way so I couldn't kiss him.
Yes. I just got notification that you're on.
Okay, you just got it. I got it a while ago.
Yeah. So that could be why other people aren't here.
They'll be here. They know what time I come on.
Yeah. But I mean,
He's not awake yet.
Is he still purring?
Yeah, he's not awake yet.
He was loving Daddy. Daddy was petting him.
Oh,
That's why he's purring.
I love it. Yeah, you're my baby boy. Yeah. Okay, he stopped. Go eat your breakfast. Yesterday he went 10 hours in between eating, and he did really well. He didn't cry. He didn't meow. He would lay in the bathroom by the dish, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't cry or anything. And then he would like get really close to Jen, like, I'm ready to eat now. But he never ever cried or meowed for his food.
Like that.
Yeah.
Why 10 hours?
I was really, really proud of him.
But why do you have a 10-hour space on the feeding?
Because he's on a diet.
Oh, because
So,
it's like
We give
have
him
us humans have an 8-hour window that we're supposed to prep
8-hour window. No, it's like, okay, he gets fed right now, right?
Yeah.
A half a can.
He'll probably have it done before
And
11:30.
if he eats it, oh well, he has to wait until tonight to get fed again.
Okay.
And so, but then at night, he gets the other half of the can and he gets a handful of dry.
Yeah.
He needs to go on a diet.
And it's working.
And it's working. You can see he's starting to lose a little bit of weight, whether he likes it or not. Good morning, June. How are you? Just talking about Chase.
Hi, Jan.
Then said hi. My little Chase needs to go on a diet before. I mean, he was so fat that he won't even play. I don't want him to have a heart attack or something at the age 3.
He's playing more now, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting to play more.
Good morning, Patty. I just saw Patty. We were over at Quilting in the Country with Lori and Lori's daughter, Becca. That was so fun.
Another Becca?
Uh-huh. I enjoyed it. I can't believe how much she looks like her mother. I mean, it's unbelievable how much she looks like her mother.
I was lurking there for a while and then I got a phone call.
June said hi, Jen.
I said hi to Patty.
Yeah.
Good
Did you see what? I mean, did you see how much her daughter looks like her?
Yeah. Lori's got a little bit longer, thinner face than
Right.
her.
But I just went, whoa, double take.
All
Yeah.
right. Mom.
I know he's waiting, Jen.
I know.
My cousin that's older than I am, she goes on one of the pictures, she says, my great granddaughter reminds her so much of me at that same age. And it's like, she says the pictures would, but I don't have a picture of me at a year.
I don't know. Does anybody know what happened to Lori's husband? I mean, did he pass away or did he leave her? She's not wearing her ring.
That's what we're going by. She's not wearing the ring because I still have mine.
But if he passed away, she could, I don't know.
Most women don't because they're mad that he left them in that way. But if my husband would have left me, I'd take that ring and probably chuck it.
You smell it?
Chuck it because it cost us $500. But it's just the idea.
Yeah, I'm just curious because she didn't say.
Because, like, do you wear a ring in honor of you and Dave's relationship?
No,
See, if I
don't.
because I have this ring because we're married. If we're not married anymore, I would take off the ring. But
Your husband passed away.
yeah, but being my husband passed away, I kept the ring. But if I was to start dating, I might change the ring to something else. But I take that ring off, I feel like I'm naked.
Oh yeah, look how long it's been a part of you. Good morning, Vicky.
Morning, Ricky.
Right
You
now.
awake? I mean, it's been a part of you forever.
Is it Vicky or
Vicky McFarland.
Whichever, Ricky.
Good morning, Vicky.
Vicky.
Uh,
Oh, how you ladies doing today? Doing awesome. What does that mean, Jen? A B. I don't know what that means. Patty says, I was at Mona Did What, and she had a giveaway, 3 winners, and there were 3 in her chat. So y'all won, right? Is that how it worked? What kind of a giveaway, Patty? Laura, good morning. I agree with Sandra about the rings. It's different. It's difficult to hear at times with the background noise. Oh, here, I'm sorry. Jen was getting the cat some food. I'm sorry.
and you got your time bomb going off.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll make her do it in the bathroom from now on. Thank you for letting me know.
What?
The clink, clink, clink of the can.
Well, I have to do it in here. I don't have room in the bathroom.
Unknown caller.
There is no room in the bathroom.
Patty,
I just got
Patty.
one person.
Yep. We all won. I won twice. What'd you win, Patty? Spill the beans, huh? June says, hi, Laura.
You want me to send her a picture of our sink?
No. I want to know what Patty won.
Hold on.
I didn't get a notification that she was on.
Hold on. It's gonna give you some grass.
I mean, I follow her too, and I could watch her before I go on. In between Lori and I didn't get a notification. I got zippers and a book. PC, Melissa won a bag and other person one zippers. Very nice, you guys.
Here we go. Simmer.
Awesome.
I sprinkle some grass on it.
Mm-hmm. He'll eat it. Okay, baby, your food's coming. Please keep it quiet. Person one zipper.
There.
I'm plugging in my iron because I figured out if I cut what I need to cut, then I'm going to iron it, and after I cut it, in much smaller pieces. So that's what I was doing over the weekend on my chicken salad. So that's what I'm working on, everybody. I'm going to be working on my chicken salad. All of it's in here that I've done so far. I worked a lot. I mean, you figure, I gotta take this out. I can't believe how much work this one quilt is. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it, but it is a lot of work. So you see all the look at all that. And I'm still not done. And that's just the borders, guys. I mean, good morning, Tracy. How are you? I was just showing that this is the borders of the quilt for the chicken salad, right? And I still have more to go. I'm working on it. Trying to get it all done. So this is what I still got to finish. Okay, not too much. And this is what I did over the weekend. So I have all the squares and all the borders. So I did all this over the weekend. Well, not all of it, just some of it to get caught up. So how you doing today, Tracy? What's up? Okay, so I know where I'm at. I need I put the fabric right here that's close by me so I can get to it. That's up here at the top. No? Yes. Okay. And I'm putting all of the ones that I'm not using back in the bag where the rickrack and stuff is, so that I can keep track of it. Okay, so this is how unorganized I am. Okay, so I know I got my 5. Here's my 5 4.5 by 4.5 inch squares for this particular one. So I set it over here, and I got one of the strips done, and it says I did one 4.5 by 8.5 rectangle, and I need 2 more. So I need 2 more. We'll do those really quick. Vicky McFarland says it's very nice, cool breeze here. My machine will be picked up hopefully Friday. Today is rest day and may clean bathtub tile later. We'll just watch and listen. Sandra and Kathy, how are you? I'm doing great, Vicky. Thank you for asking. And Tracy says, just the usual chores. I'll be listening while cleaning today. Okay. And then Vicky said hi to Patty.
I'm
All right.
balancing my September paycheck bills.
What, September?
Because I know I have more than enough there to cover it.
Wait a minute, this is October.
Yeah. Well, I write everything down. I just don't, I'm not fast at balancing.
Okay.
It's like,
All right.
I don't want to be broke that fast.
Oh, you know the old saying, easy come, easy go, right?
No, that's exactly what the saying, and it's always that.
Okay, so this is, I need 2 more 8.5 by 4.5. I think this is the one I was using. That one's too small. Okay. Yep, it's this one. 8.5 by 4.5. I really only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more to do. And I got it, so.
Okay. Yo Patty's asking a question about Thursday's pattern. So
Okay, teacher. What she say about it?
clarification on the, okay, for those on the doing the love to stitch quilt block on Thursday, the fabric requirements are of your thread color. You need 2 pieces, 1.5 by 5.5, 2 pieces, 1.5 by 3.5, 2 pieces, 2 by 2, 4 pieces, 1.25 by 1.25. They are tiny pieces. Now the spool wooden part, those are
Hi,
2
Lisa.
by 7.5.
Okay, so is
Just
that on the pattern, the print, or no?
the only changes is on the last one of the background fabric. I changed the last 2. You need to cut the heart piece as 2 by 3.5, 4, 1.5 by 1.5, 2 pieces, 1.5 by 5.5. And then I changed it to 2 pieces by 3.25 by 8.5, and 2 pieces, 2 3/4 by 12.5. Those are the only changes to the cutting fabric. It's the bottom 2, the very last 2 sets of cutting.
Okay, so in other words, it's not on it's not on the pattern itself.
Right, because this is a 10.5 by 10.5 block.
Uh,
We're making them 12.5 by 12.5. So you can either make it as pattern and then put an additional border, or save one sew, upsize to the what I put here, 3.25 by 8.5 and 2 3/4 by 12.5, and you'll save sewing. And that's what mine is, right there at that block.
did you write that down, or?
I put in the comments where the pages, the picture is to print. I put it in the comments below it.
Okay. So it's all there. Okay.
'Cause I know Patty, I wants to get hers done today. Yes, clarification was a big word, Patty.
Uh,
And then Vicki McFarland is saying, hi, Tracy, June, Laura Austin. Hi, Laura Austin. I missed that one someplace. And
Hi, Lisa.
is saying hello to Vicki, Sojourney, Tracy. Lisa says, hi, Kathy and everyone. And Yo Patty says, okay, thanks. That was the only change, because that other thing that I had problems with, we can cut that when it gets to that point, because maybe I just cut mine off a quarter, because it was just a 1/4 inch off of the 2 pieces. So I have, my homework is all in pink. Pink, pink, and more pink.
Wow, the wrong P word.
Yeah, I use very light pink for my background because it's Cancer month, so I figured I would go with the
Pink. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. In honor of my mom and my aunts.
yes. And then you can go back and big stitch in detail. It's like Lisa says, oh, Kathy, you don't sound so good. Kathy's getting my frog in her throat.
I know. I don't understand this. I better not be getting sick.
It's like, I didn't plan on it. So,
I know.
and
I think it's because it's cold.
being I used directional on my thread, that was not fun to cut out. So they're all pinned, waiting to be figured out.
Sandra, I just saw your camping pics. They are awesome. I haven't
Thank
seen them yet. I gotta go check it out.
Well, I had to. I'm so dang OCD. I have to label the pictures with some dumb saying. So, like, there's one with my great grandkids, two in the back of the UTV, and one's driving, and then the mom to the two in the back or in the passenger side. So I labeled it, "Mom, don't let her drive." Mom, go to an Aspen.
That's cute.
And then I had the great grandkids around me, and I was blowing bubbles. Well, I'd blow bubbles for a while, then I'd have to quit and cough because I was using up, too much oxygen, I guess. And I put note to self, bubble machine.
I think I'm losing it.
Good morning, Vicki Lemire.
Good morning, Vicki.
And the bad thing was I only got great grandkids for the day. They all went home. But I had the two overnight in my trailer.
Ah.
So we was playing peekaboo at bedtime.
Uh,
Because they wasn't ready to go to bed yet because it was all new to them.
Here you are way past ready, right? And
Well,
here they are wanting to play.
yeah.
Kids for you.
Yeah. But boy, my gas bill for going camping.
Expensive?
4, 8, 20, 31 gallons of fuel.
Ooh.
Oh, see, Vicki McFarland. She says, mine if I make it, which will be when I get a machine, will be done in my blue. And so Journey Tracy says, every time I print something, the colors are different than what is on the computer screen. Of course. And Vicki McFarland says, Sandra, I have to label mine too. If I don't, I won't remember what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Patty says, Vicki Lemire, hello, how are you today? Vicki saying hello to Vicki. Vicki Lemire says, I'm doing.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it.
I got 8 gallons of premium fuel, 23 gallons of regular fuel. So 8 times 6 is 48 for that one. And 8 times 5, or 23 times 5 is, yeah, my brain's. Yeah, I'm not a good backer upper with a trailer. So when I went to the gas pump, it's like I could barely get in. And when I was pulling out because of other vehicles parked in my way, I had 3 inches of clearance on each side of my trailer.
Yeah, that's nothing, really.
It's like, oh my.
I don't know if I could have done it.
So it only cost me like $160 for the weekend.
Well, the important thing is you had a good time.
Oh, I had a blast.
That's the important thing.
Patty's also paying bills today. Yeah.
Try not to think about the how much you spent.
No, it's like I didn't have to take food
Good.
because they said, why should you take food, Mom, when it's only you? It's like I ate one hamburger, half a hot dog, one biscuit and gravy for breakfast, both days. And then for dinner we had Indian tacos. I had one taco and 2 mini elephant ears.
What are those? What are the Indian tacos and the elephant ears?
Okay, it's just you take like the Rhodes frozen bread and you just pat out the dough real thin and you pan fry it. So in Indian tacos, you make them about 6 inches and you deep fry them, and then you put all the taco stuff on top. So it is better that you just tear it because our plastic forks don't live. And then elephant ears, I always take cinnamon and sugar and we sprinkle it on them and then just eat them.
Well, that sounds good.
And then, so Tracy says, I need to get to the eye doctor soon or I won't be able to read the chat at all.
I know, me too, Tracy. You want to go together? I just spent 2 years ago, $500 on these glasses, and I need new ones already. But I want to keep the frames. That's what you pay. You don't pay for the glasses and all that. It's the frames that cost a lot.
Yeah. Do you have medical insurance that pays for your glasses?
Yep. My medical insurance pays for everything.
Well, they might, it's like, if it's the one through the state of Washington, you get to pick your glasses out of a smaller container.
Yeah, no, it's the America Group.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, I want to keep these. I want to keep the frames.
Oh, you can keep your own. Well, I wouldn't even keep just the frames in case you break your other glasses.
Well, no, I have another pair. I got another pair. I've never worn them, but I have them.
Okay. But because like if I break these, I have no other glasses. That's why I like going to America's Best, because I get 2 pair for the same price.
Wait, how come I have this? Yeah, I got 2 pairs. I never wore the second pair.
I didn't wear my second pair. And then my eyes changed. Now they don't work.
Yeah. In 10 years, they barely changed at all. And now they've changed a lot. I see better without my glasses on some things like the TV and all that. Way better without my glasses than with. Go figure.
I'm dreading spending the $600, but even when I focus really hard, it's still blurry. Yeah, it's like for my long arming, I have to put another pair of readers from the dollar store over top of what I have. It's dumb, but if that's what you do.
I hear you, Tracy. I can't believe how much my eyes have changed in 1 year or 2 years. It's like, huh?
That's what diabetes does.
But I don't have diabetes.
You did, and you're still taking metformin. You're still
I am.
metformin.
I'm still taking the medicine for it.
So they're still saying you have diabetes. So your metformin is still regulating your blood sugar.
They're saying borderline diabetes.
Yes.
She goes, Kathy, go out there and eat what you want. Have a good time. You're not a diabetic.
But one doctor can't speak for the other doctor.
I know. And well, she tested me for all kinds of stuff. And that was one of the things that she tested me for. And it came back saying that I'm not a diabetic. She goes, why would they say you were? I don't understand.
because she doesn't know your whole history. That's what. And the other doctor knows more of your history.
Well, yeah, he does. But if you're taking the test, she did a test on it, and it said no, I'm not a diabetic, and she did it twice just to be safe.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just that at that moment. It depends what you ate, when you ate, how much you ate. It's going to, that regulates it.
Yeah, I know. Jen's still keeping me on my.
We all need to watch our sweets that we eat. But it's like, I don't panic over it.
What sweets? I'm not allowed.
Oh, there's sweets in everything. Believe me.
Yeah, but if I say I want a donut, I can't have a donut. I can't have.
I don't eat the donuts either.
I love donuts, Sandra.
I do too, but they're just a treat that you have down the road.
Old-fashioned chocolate. I was killed for one. In the rehab, I ate whatever I wanted. They didn't have me on a special anything. Stigmatism. Yep, that's what I have. I have astigmatism in my left eye. I can't really. It's all cloudy. I can't really make out figures and stuff like that. It's my right eye that's, that I do most out of. So, yes, Patty, I've had one for a long, long time. But in the 10 years that I didn't get my eye checked, it didn't really change that much. And now all of a sudden they're changing like crazy. So maybe Sandra's right about that diabetic stuff. Sandra's all maybe.
It's like, I went through it with my husband.
Did you?
Yeah. And
Are you a diabetic?
No.
No.
Okay, my blood sugar for 30 days was 100, 3 times a day. But they say I'm borderline. When they take your blood and they send it to the lab, that is the most accurate blood sugar test.
Right. That's what she did.
The most accurate. And that takes days or hours for them to figure out. Oh, my numbers are going down. Isn't it weird how when you pay the bills,
the cash in your bank goes down further? Yes. Yeah. Yep. Why is this not?
Okay. Vicki McFarland, I have 3 pairs of older glasses. It's funny because if my eyesight gets a little off, I change and sight is better. Yes. And so Journey Tracy says, I'll let it go too long because I wouldn't leave my mom alone. Now it feels strange because I can come and go at will. Yo Patty says, I got my swap happy mail today. 3 bags of sugar-free chocolate and some awesome sewing stuff.
Oh, nice.
So Journey Tracy says, yo, Patty G. Wow, that sounds yummy. Yo, Patty says back to Tracy, sounds like stigmatism.
Yep.
And so Journey Tracy says, my husband went to the eye doctor the day before yesterday, and he said they were able to find a lens that dramatically cleared his vision. He said that it felt wonderful. Yes, it does feel wonderful.
Mm-hmm. You look at the world in a whole different way.
And Lisa says, yes, Sandra's right, Kathy. Your A1C is being controlled by diet and metformin.
Yep. Yep, I'm still on the medication, Lisa. You're right.
And I think you have to be off metformin for over 14 days to know what your actual blood sugar is going to do.
Okay, she did not take me off of it. She didn't say anything about taking me off of it. So I'm thinking, I don't know.
No, it's like she can't take you off of it if you have a other physician prescribing it.
Well, it keeps going back to her. You know, every 3 months you have to get a new prescription and all that. Well, it goes back to her, and she's in charge of it. So I don't know.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that,
It is, and as long as Jen's keeping track of it and won't let me eat what I want to eat.
because your primary doctor is in charge of all your medical things. And when you have all these side doctors, they're supposed to be.
Well, she is my primary doctor. She's the one that she's
But-
my doctor.
Yeah, but it's like when you have these side doctors for diabetes and your your blood clots and your cardiologist and that, they're all supposed to send each other information, but they don't always.
Right,
They don't meet the minds like they should.
right. One doctor does one thing, the other doctor, blah, blah, blah. And that is very true. I never saw a doctor in my life until 4.5 years ago. I didn't need to, and but ever since then, I've been doctor crazy.
Vicky McFarland says, I just had 2 medical bills paid off, 1 furniture bill paid off, and 1 bill went lower.
Hey, Vicky, congratulations. It is a good feeling when you're able to do all that. I agree. I mean, how many people can actually say that, right?
It's like, I don't want bills. So
That is just an awesome feeling. Look at all the extra money you have. Now you can buy fabric, Vicky. Yeah. Yahoo.
there, I got September balanced. Now I got to go to the next month.
October.
Vicky McFarland says, I have a radiologist and another for INR who is also my heart doctor. They correspond with each other. Some correspond with each other very well. There are some that, what the heck?
Some are on top of it exactly, and others, they just, what? What you talking about?
Yeah. I like my bill from my fall. They have not billed me for the office call. They have not billed me for anything but the x-rays they took. It's like, I like it.
Well, there you go. I mean, how do they expect senior citizens to, to pay for all this? You barely make enough money to pay for yourself.
Right.
So how do they expect,
Monthly payments.
You never pay it off.
Well, monthly payments are bankruptcy. That's your choices.
Well, my friend doesn't pay at all because she says they're medical bills, and medical bills don't go against your credit.
Yes, they do.
And I said, you're crazy to me. Yeah, I'm afraid they do.
My son, oh, see. Lisa, I'm anxious to see my surgery bills. I bet you are. And you're probably glad you have insurance and the supplement insurance. And then Vicky McFarland says, my son was also pleased because he pays my bills for his part of his rent.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm loving this fabric. I just can't believe how much borders they want. I'm like, oh my gosh. But it'll be very beautiful when finished. I'm going to hang it on the wall after all this work.
I don't use a standard check register to pay my bills. I come up with a one sheet thing.
I don't do checks anymore. You know what I like about the Missouri Star rulers? They can go both ways. When you're trying to, you have one side that goes 1 to 1 to 15, and then you got the other side that goes the 1 to 15, and so you can turn it either way, and that's what I like. A lot of rulers you cannot.
And Kathleen Champ just came
Hi,
in.
Kathleen. Welcome. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Susan.
Welcome.
Susan's
Welcome. Susan's not here.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know where she is, but she's not here.
Hello, Teresa Louise.
Oh,
Popping
she
in.
might have had something else to do
Yeah.
that we know about.
Hi, Teresa. I was talking to the lady at your quilt shop, Kaylee. I was talking to her for like a half an hour yesterday. It was really cool. She's really nice.
Whose quilt shop? Must be Sandra's.
Teresa
No,
Louise.
Teresa Louise's.
Oh, okay.
Because I called to find out when they send out the blocks, for the block of the month, right?
Right.
And so I needed to know, and so I was talking to her for a long time. She's really, really nice. I like her.
And did you find out when they send the blocks out?
Yeah, what they do is they put everybody's blocks of the month in a container, and then they put your name on it, and they'll send it out in the end of this week, and it goes from Spokane, and then it starts going all over the country, Canada, and all that. But it starts in Spokane. I go, hey, that's where I'm at.
Did you get my blocks yet?
No, I didn't get it yet, Diane.
Oh, now men are drumming nuts.
I know, me too. I don't know what's going on. This is ridiculous.
It is. It's crazy. I don't like it.
I mean, you can't tell me that it went from your house, from Texas, and it's going to go to Florida, back and all the way that way instead of coming straight to me. No, I don't believe that.
From where I live, there's no telling which way it went. It could have gone to New York, for all I know.
Yeah, I just know that I haven't gotten it yet. Wrong side of the country there, people.
And
All I know is it was picked up by the postman outside. My husband saw him get it.
Sandra, you're starting to make that noise again. Somebody. Let's see. Vicky McFarland says, when I had my 2-part device battery change, it was $95,000, and Medicare and other insurance paid all but $95,000. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I've seen bills that are pretty high.
Oh, okay, Teresa. Yeah, she was really sweet. I really liked Kaylee. She was very nice, very helpful. She said, how did you find out about us? And I told her, you said it. She goes, oh, I know Teresa. I go, I know, isn't she a sweetheart? She was tall, skinny lady. And I go, that's her. How I wish I was. Yeah.
We
So,
all wish he was tall and skinny.
give credit where credit's due, right? Right, Teresa?
I just wish I could go get my nails done.
So let's see.
Will break any second.
4.5. So I
What do
should get mine probably the beginning of next week, she said. And they'll start sending them out regularly now. So have you gotten yours yet, Teresa? Or do you go in to get it?
You know?
Teresa has the advantage. She can go in if she wants.
Crochet though. Here's a little sweater for Amber. Because I'm gonna have to shave her down. See if I can get the curliest coat to come in.
8.5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8.5.
What are you doing?
Okay, 1.
What you doing?
Who?
You.
Me? I'm doing my borders for my chicken salad quilt.
Oh.
Almost got them done. There's so many of them,
What are
but
you
I'm
doing?
almost done.
Are you in the Derby, Sandra? On Heyday? Are you in the Derby? Okay. Yeah. I need to
What derby?
another task started. On Heyday. It's a game we play. I
Oh,
didn't know
on the
anybody else
farming
played
thing?
here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I never got into that one. I have too many games.
well, this one's really nice. This one's really, you build upon and build upon. I got a real nice farm, real nice town.
Yeah.
Can't really do much with the fishing area, but I got to take another task.
I tried one of those on the computer, right?
Uh-huh.
I tried one of those and I really didn't like it.
It's the boat task.
But that's just me.
All the people out there. Let's go to the boat.
Don't listen to me, Dianne.
I'm listening.
No, don't listen to me.
Don't listen to me.
No. Now I have these games called Harvest Moon, and they're for like the Switch and all that. And they're like that. They're farming, raising your animals, this, that, and everything. Getting married, having a baby, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, they gave me a tiki as a gift. Tiki torch. Wasn't that sweet? Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. I need to.
What are you working on, Dianne?
I'm still working on my basket.
Oh, you're still working on it?
Yeah, I got confused yesterday. I do that when I'm in so much pain.
I'm sorry.
Just things don't work, the way they should. I'm just being distracted by pain.
Well, today's going to be a short day. I'm getting off at 1 o'clock. As you know, Dianne, all baseball teams play at 1 o'clock today. This is the last day for regular season. So I have to watch, the Giants and everybody, Angels and all these other teams. I'm going to flip back and forth. And because the ones that didn't make it into the playoffs. So we're not talking playoffs and all that. This is just for the regular 162 games.
Right.
So that's what's happening.
Yeah, I know. They've been trading people around like crazy.
I know.
Get ready for this.
I know. Everybody wants to win. That's what it's all about. So.
Yep. Well, I want them to win.
Yeah, I know. Are the Astros are in, right? They were in a long time ago.
Astros are in, yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
They won their division.
Jen calls them the dorks.
Who?
The dorks. Jen, she calls the Astros the dorks.
Oh, them's fighting words, Jen.
Okay, let me see.
Ooh, words.
Fight. Okay, I got the wrong pencil here, of course. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to do. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 different fabrics, 5 and 5, 4.5 by 4.5, and anywhere from 2 to 3, 4.5 by 8.5. So that's a lot of cutting.
Christmas fat quarter.
No,
That
yeah, fat quarters. This is off the fat quarter.
What do you count?
Okay, my next one is my cherries. I like the cherries. They're so cute.
Cherry is still baby.
They make me hungry. Okay, I got the 5 inches. Right, yeah, okay. The 5-inch block is cut. Now I need, and I labeled them all too, so I wouldn't, if some I only had 4, I had to go back and do it when I got the other because I didn't have enough fabric and stuff like that. So I went back and made sure that this has 5. Yes. So, isn't that cute fabric, you guys? Little cherries. That's what makes you hungry.
Oh, that is cute.
Makes you hungry. Jay bought a cherry pie. Jay bought a cherry pie the other day and didn't share.
Pie or cream cheese with strawberries.
No, Jay bought a cherry. Dianne, Jay bought a cherry pie the other day and he didn't share.
Aww.
He ate the whole thing. I never even knew about it because I don't go in the refrigerator.
Why not? Gotta be a little nosy there, girl.
I know, because I can't reach anything in there, so I just don't go in there unless it's on the door. But I really wouldn't go in there and move stuff around. And I told him I really got on his case about it.
Try going in there in your chair.
Hi, Lori. Welcome. Yeah, that's my chair. Yeah, the big wheel's getting away. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Vicky says, got those 2 twin top done. Got 1 full size cut out for chain link Jordan fabric. Okay, have fun, Vicky. Lori says, I figured out what I was doing wrong with my jelly roll. I was sewing. I had to take it apart to start over. Only had a few rounds. Ugh.
Oh, you're making a rug? She's making a rug?
I'm not sure. Are you doing a jelly roll rug or what are you doing? I don't know. But either way, see, now you can see it, Diane. Look at how pretty this is.
Oh, that's yummy. Yeah.
Doesn't that make you hungry?
I know.
Okay.
Out the refrigerator.
Oh, I only have to cut
See if
2.
my husband puts it in there, I ain't getting.
Hey, that figures my favorite, and I only have to cut 2, not 3.
Well, 2's better than none.
Yeah. Yeah, sure is. See, Jen said she would love to quilt, but there's too much cutting, and she said, I don't know if I would, I don't know if I'd like all the cutting, she said.
Well, you'll give her a charm pack and tell her all she has to do is sew the squares together.
Yep, I tried that.
And
Yeah. She said, no, thank you, Mom.
she didn't want to sew them together.
Nope.
She didn't want to play with a sewing machine.
No, can you believe it?
Well,
She said, I just don't know why you spend so much time cutting everything and so little time at the machine. I said, well, that's what it's about, Jen.
that's what it's done.
It's preparation, then you sew. You don't, she goes, oh, I thought you just jumped right in there and started sewing. And I go, no,
No.
we wish. Boy, do we wish. That would make life easier,
My
wouldn't
daughters
it?
don't want anything to do with
That would
Boy,
be
do
much
we wish.
easier.
it.
So,
Now they do have what they call a cheater's quilt,
uh,
and it's a printed fabric. It looks like a quilt.
uh,
It has like quilt patterns on it.
uh,
Like it may be churn dash, it may be a star, it may be whatever. But you can take that, sandwich it, and quilt it.
well, I know. And I just, well, if she wants to actually do it or whatever, she's got to know the truth. It's a lot of preparation, then sewing.
Well, you know the truth. She's what to do.
Yeah. I always turn this ruler the wrong way.
And don't you hate that?
It's okay. Turn it around. I got a 16 by 16 inch ruler from Margaret the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted.
Stuff.
Yeah, I think it's a Creative Grids, and it was like $12.
Yeah, she loves creative grids. What's up with the selling off all her
No,
stuff?
it was somebody passed away, and her husband. She has a ton of stuff. I mean, a ton of stuff, and so her husband and Margaret are selling her stuff to give to the money to her husband.
Oh,
She has a lot of stuff.
well, and it will help with all because it's like thousands and thousands. I know when I buried my mother, it's 17 grand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, she said she's going to be having this sale for many weeks because she has that much stuff, and she went through a lot of things Sunday, and there's still a lot more. So
The guys with the most stuff loses.
does not win the race.
Loses. She loses. Lost the race. But that's the way it should be, that's what I would want. It's my stuff. Since my girls don't none of them quilt.
Yeah, I
I
know.
would want my stuff to go to other quilters.
Huh?
But it needs to be sold to them instead of just throw it away,
What?
Mom, you're saying
Oh my
hello.
God. Jen fed Chase a half a can of cat food, right?
Oh no.
Half in the morning, half at night, right? And it's gone.
It was an hour ago, I guess.
So he won't eat again until tonight
It was an hour ago, I guess.
because he's on a diet, and he's doing really good.
A day.
Huh?
Why are you feeding that cat twice a day?
Because he gets it half in the morning and half at night, and at night he gets a handful of dry food to go with it. So
Is that what your vet said you should say? Your cat
nope,
should have?
that's what I'm doing,
Oh, okay.
and it's working. He's on a diet.
That's his diet.
Yeah, that's a diet. He needs to drop the pounds. He always had dry food at his whenever he wanted it,
Right. That's
and
what I do. I just leave the dry food out, and that's what my dogs eat, and they don't put on weight. They just
Oh.
eat when they're hungry and leave it alone because they know
Chase.
it's not be the same.
Chase did, and I don't want him to have a heart attack at the ripe old age of 3 because he's got too much weight. He stopped playing. He won't play. All kinds of
My dogs during the heat, and I'm worried about my pupil. He's having trouble getting around.
poor baby.
Cold weather, the cooler weather has set in some, and she's having a lot of trouble.
I'm sorry. See, but that's just it. I don't want to see Chase get to that point where
Well, she's 9 years old. She's a mastiff, and she's 9 years old, and they only live usually for 12 years.
You
No,
know,
I'm getting worried that it's getting to be her time.
it was just, I don't know. He just needs to go on a diet. That's all there is to it.
What I kept telling you.
He's fat. And it's working though. He'll lay by his bowl. He'll do this. He'll do that. You know, hint, hint, right? Follow Jen around. But he's not crying for his food or anything like that. So
Probably hungry. He's just been sneaky snacking.
he can't. I mean, Jen was eating cheese the other day. I go, don't you dare. A diet is a diet. She wanted to give it to him so bad.
He's like, what's up? She's eating cheese.
When we get him on a stable weight, then it'll be different, you know.
Yeah. Oh, like I
What?
told you,
We still get some eggs.
Yes, he can have eggs. Eggs are good for him.
yes. It's like they're good for you.
Yep. So yes, you may give him eggs. God, all my pages just fell down. Dang it.
Well, what you learn so for?
What? How did that happen? Okay, all my pages did was just fall down, right? And the whole and end up in the front of the pages like this. And they're all put together. Like, what happened? All right, is there a ghost in this house? Apartment.
Yeah, there is. We already. Yeah.
That's ridiculous because I had them all together, but I had them folded.
Stuff happens.
This is bizarre.
Yes, happens.
Okay, where is my pages that I was working on?
Remember the volume would go up on the radio and the.
Do you see any pages here, Jen, that fell like right here? Is that the pages? White?
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yep. Okay, that's it. Okay. That was weird. I mean, weird. Okay, I have one and I need two.
When you have a cat in the house, things get weird.
I know.
I
I'm
woke
just
up
like,
thinking my
how did that
It
happen?
was all over the house.
Mm-hmm. But he's nowhere around. Just, I don't know. That was weird. Very weird.
You never know with a cat because they may or may not go into their bed.
Right.
They may or may not stay up all night. They may or may not feel like playing. They
Never
don't
know,
do
huh?
what you tell them.
Yep.
Like dogs, you can't train them like dogs. Not happen. So what happens? Things are unpredictable.
Yep.
Cats are unpredictable.
They are very unpredictable. But I can read Chase like an open book.
Well, you know him.
I know him like I speak his language and he doesn't like it. I speak fluent Chase and he does not. I repeat, does not. I like it. He says, oh no, mommy caught me again.
Well, if there's anything I've learned about cats, is they later like they're innocent. Like they're innocent.
Oh,
Even
wow.
though they've been up to,
Check
up
this
to
out.
their elbows in mischief.
I know, Lori, I'm so happy and I'm so sorry that he passed. Lori said, my ferret was worse than any cat. Trust me, found 20 pairs of socks in the couch, cleaned and bundled ones. I love ferrets. I wish I had one, but my cousin had two of them. And she took one of her bedrooms, her spare bedrooms, and she set it up for them, like put tons of tunnels and like a cat trees. And I mean, she really went all out for these guys.
Michael Gizmo.
Parents live
Yeah,
a long
I had
time.
one Gizmo. He asked me, he says, Kathy, you want Gizmo? And I said, no, thank you.
Mike's awkward.
I have enough.
Mike awkward.
I know he did. And he was really a cool ferret, Gizmo was. But I had too many
Oh,
animals.
now a ferret is a whole nother creature.
I know. I just had too many animals at the time, so I had to turn them down. But
Well,
he said,
yeah,
why don't you go to a good home? I said, I know, Mike, but I can't. I have too many animals already. And, animals cost money.
Yes, you
You
gotta
gotta,
feed them. You gotta
you gotta
do
think of the overall picture.
all that stuff to do.
You want to give your
Mhm.
parent too.
Jack
Yeah,
wanted
you know what? Mike was so funny. We had a feral cat that had kittens, right? And so Mike goes down and catches one of them, a tiger one. And he comes up and he goes, "Here, Kathy, I have a present for you." And I go, no. And he goes, "Why not?" I go, "I already have 2 cats. I don't need any more." I go, "You take them. You have Dilly, take them." And, and so Mike took them and he ended up Bear always liked me, but didn't like Jen, which was really weird because all animals like Jen. And then the other cat really liked Jen. So, but I couldn't take them then either. So
Well, I
both
had a
animals.
ferret cat. That's the one that tore everything up. I'm like, oh my gosh, get the cat out of here. I mean, my potted plant that was the end. I had all I could stand. Selfie him. That cat had broke. Just having to clean a litter box. I hated it.
Dave does
And
that.
I caught my brother-in-law letting that cat out after I told him not to. Do
Yeah.
not let that
Let
cat.
my cat out. Yeah.
And she wanted out. Well, I said don't let her out. And then I want to go get her fixed. Nope, let her out. More kittens.
Uh,
Said more food for Ruby. I used to have a dog named Ruby, and she didn't like cats.
oops.
And the cat could hold her own with Ruby, but that left the kittens exposed.
Yeah, so I was going to say, not the kittens.
And so the kittens would get killed. And every time it happened, I told him, do not let her back out. What do you do? Let her back out. I think it's time for you to move out. And the cat goes,
The kittens got killed?
yeah.
How?
He doesn't
I don't want to hear about that kitten.
but he wanted to play with them. But you got little bitty newborn kittens and a big dog. How do the kittens go stand up to that?
Yeah, I know.
And this is a dog house. I mean,
It's just sad.
yes, it was very sad. And it hurt me every time. And he couldn't understand that. That was my brother-in-law. He couldn't understand it. I like having little kittens around. I said, you like having little kittens killed? Oh,
I hope not.
that's the answer I got. Oh,
Yeah. Just a minute, Jen. I'm cutting thread.
and you let the cat out. I'm like, no, this is my house. You are not going to do that. I said, since you're feeling well enough to cause havoc in my house, it's time for you to go. Are you telling me to move out? I said, yes. Move out.
Get out.
We've got to do something with this cat. And since the cat's got to go, you got to. I was so mad.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't do that. I mean, you got
Blame you.
and you want to take care of them so you can give them away to responsible people. And what happens? They get hurt. They get bit or shipped to death or whatever. I mean, because the dog didn't know she was hurting them. She didn't know what that was. She might have thought it was a rat. Because your dogs will hunt rats and things in the yard. You know, we found dead possum, a dead turtle, things like that. We found them in the yard.
Like
Where,
turtles.
yeah, where the dogs found them. Caught them. The dogs like to hunt, especially, or even little dogs. I said Pickett was a toy poodle, but boy, look at that boy go. The little rabbits, he run them out of the yard. But he didn't kill them. He ran them up, run them out the yard. Like my Mike did. But it drives me, he like drove me crazy with it.
Okay, let me see. Got it caught up here.
I couldn't nothing.
Maureen says, my granddaughter had 2 ferrets. They were funny. Yeah, ferrets are cute. Lori says, I walked mine on a leash. I loved it. Yep. Nancy. Oh, hi, Nancy. Welcome. My nephew had a ferret boy. It was Stinky. Was that the name or did it stink? Maureen says, good for Dianne. Lori said, not too sure how long it will to get over. He's not here anymore. When I have his hair all over the house, I know, Lori. I know. And then she says, he would look at me, cook his head, and shake fur going everywhere. Then went to play. Funny boy. We love our pets, Lori, says Maureen. Yes, we do. Paige is very spoiled.
Only upside to ever losing a pet is that you have a place for a pet that's been mistreated or used and abused. It gives you a chance to help some other pet.
Yes, it does. And
Which I have done. My Sam was a flat-coated lab. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, but they're beautiful.
don't know.
Their nose is a little different from a regular lab, and the
You
hair,
biting my slipper?
it
Biting
grows
my slipper?
longer, and it gives.
I'm biting the slipper.
That's
Not
why they
intentionally.
flat-
No, he is.
because it lays flat against your body, except where it's longer, and it
Okay.
looks like it kind of like a ruffle. It's real pretty. And the tail is real full.
Let go. Let go.
Say no.
All right.
All right, 3 more to go.
Bite my very expensive.
Oh, thank you.
I'm getting excited now. 3 out of 21.
Mom, I saw the tag for it the other day in the closet. And then these are $28.
Okay, you better take care of them.
No, she's biting them. It's not part of the equation.
Okay, so I have all my 5 and 4 in. Okay, got those. But
And then you're not saying that you adopt another one. It means you give it a foster home until
lasted a
somebody
year already.
adopts it, or you change your heart.
Well, that's progress.
That's
One.
what,
yes. Okay, I got my 5-inch squares, or 4.5 inch. I'm sorry, 5 4.5-inch squares. Now I just got to cut, and I got one of the rectangles, I think, and I need 2 more.
Yeah, I got them for me when you were in rehab.
Did he?
See how long is this?
Wow. Yep,
Shoes?
I was in rehab a while ago.
You got my shoes.
Okay, so 1, need 2 more. Just got to find the fabric. It helps if they match, right?
Oh, good.
yeah.
I'm just playing with the squirrel.
Okay, good.
Well, I mean, there are books that you can't match any fabric with.
Well, I mean, I have the fat. What happened was, they were fat eighths instead of fat quarters.
Uh-huh.
And so that's what happened. Let me see. Sandra says, Lori, it has been 6 months for me and my little tuppy, always thinking of him. I thought it was longer than that, Sandra. Maureen, my dog is having trouble walking, so I put baby mats all over the wooden floor in the living and dining. I don't want her to break her leg. It looks like a kindergartner in my house. Oh, Maureen, hugs. Hugs for your baby. Lori says, I tried to adopt, but I live near a train and a highway, and they won't let me have one. Yet someone in an apartment can have one. I know. Go figure, huh, Lori? And Maureen, every dog we ever had was off the street. Go to a breeder, Lori, or
Yeah, I go to a breeder. You're gonna have to pay for it if you go to a breeder.
yeah, but it's adoption. They want you to adopt. Oh, we have all these animals. We need to adopt. We need to adopt. But when you go to adopt, it costs so much money, and they have all these rules. I'm like, why don't I just go to a breeder and get a puppy? Yeah, well, I'd rather go to a breeder and get a puppy.
Or look on Craigslist.
Get a older dog that
Yeah, or look on Craigslist. That's where we got Chase. I will go back to babysitting for a while, says Lori.
yeah,
Chase came off of Craigslist.
but eventually you get help another dog out. I found her. The little stinker. Jacqueline's been hiding underneath.
Go to these places. Like people are dropping off their puppies in like forests and places like that. They're just dropping them off out there. Go see if you can get one. Be free.
That's true. That's where my stepmother's dog came from.
Yep,
Where people just dropped them off out in the woods.
out in the middle of nowhere.
And we'd be out there fishing and find the puppy.
Yep. They'd come up to you wagging their little tails. Cute little faces.
Dog food.
Yep.
No, I don't have no dog food. But yeah.
Terry says, Lori says, I love sitting dogs for friends. Terry says, stop the breeders and get a rescue. It perpetuates the overcrowded shelters. They are putting down 1 million dogs a year. It is heartbreaking. Adopt, don't shop. Okay, Terry, that's what we're talking about. They want, if she's lived by railroad tracks and a freeway, who cares? If she takes care of her animal. Terry had 5 fosters at one time with 3 of her own. I mean, I'm just saying.
There's some people, they are dead against giving them a dog. And I'm like, why? They don't have a fenced-in yard. So they'll walk them.
Right. Oh, their apartment's too small. Let me say, their apartment's too small. Does that mean that they won't take care of them because their apartment's too small?
I hope not.
I mean, I'm just trying to.
Difference.
Right.
It makes no difference. My house is not a big house. My house is small. But I have dogs.
But you got 4 dogs and it's working out just fine.
They're all taken care of. Hello.
Yep. Oh, I don't know. I
have a lot of dog experience. So, that helps me. If I didn't have experience of having dogs all my life.
Hold on. Maureen says, my dogs were rejects. They were abandoned. Every dog was a joy to have. Aw, good for you, Maureen. Terry says, yes, but you pay a fee for adoption. That money goes to the Nest Rescues Care. Exactly, Terry. I know. But like I said, they have a lot of rules. Lori says,
And check your house out.
most breeders I know are very responsible. Shelters are full of dogs from unfixed animals. Lots of reasons for crappy dog owners. Terry then says, then find a different rescue, not a breeder. Not all rescues are run the same. And Vicki McFarland says, I had my mom's dog after she passed when I went to Hawaii. Dog sitters would feed him chicken bones and ask them not to before leaving. My mom never did. No chicken bones. No. Lori says, I only sit for dogs that I know. Terry says, agreed, Lori, but those breeder dogs also end up in shelters. And Maureen, my husband liked dogs better than people. Yeah, I've heard that.
And I love my people.
And I've definitely heard of that. Where'd Sandra go?
I don't know.
Sandra, we lost you.
Sandra,
Where are you, Sandra?
Sandra, baby.
It's me and Diane.
Wow. Well,
There's
it's
3 of those.
show.
Huh?
I said today is the Kathy and Diane show.
Let's see, Lori says, true, Maureen. And then Terry said, my dogs were all rescued out of a puppy mill where they were abused and neglected. And one was found in the trash. He was rescued into a rescue, and he is safe with me for 11 years because of rescuing. I'm not knocking it, Terry. Don't get me wrong. Okay?
Oh, no. But
I think rescues are awesome.
Some rescue shelters are run like pet shops.
Yes. I think rescues are awesome. They do a great job with the dogs, the cats, the guinea pigs. You know, they all rescue something, right? I think it's awesome that they do that. And you have beagle rescues, you have lab rescues, you have shepherds, you have all the different breeds of dogs out there that have been rescued. And I think it's wonderful. If I had a big place, I would have a ton of rescue animals because, well, that's just me.
I have my 75 black cats.
Jen says I'd have my 75 black cats. With Chase leading the way. No, I mean, seriously.
That everybody talks.
I know.
She never got married. She never got kids.
There's Sandra. She's back.
She got cats.
Welcome back, Sandra.
Well,
Help
where
me plug it
is
in.
she?
Huh?
I lost power.
Oh, you lost
I
power?
wonder what
Yeah.
happened.
My battery went dead and I didn't see the icon come up.
We're off the deep end. We're in the ocean.
Oh, okay. I thought the electricity went out.
No, beautiful day here.
Vicky says, Diane, what were you trying to say before Kathy started reading chat and you weren't finished? Oh, well, sorry, Diane.
Oh, it went out of my head. Gone.
Just about rescue dogs. She was talking about rescue dogs.
I have had dogs all my life, and most of them at my dad's house were found in the woods.
How many did he have?
3, 4.
3.
They
Are your
were
dogs,
little.
are your dogs rescued or are they adopted?
Mine are not adopted. I've had them from puppies. I got them from backyard breeders. They don't charge except for their vet bill. Except for Amber. She was from a breeder that breeds nothing but red toy poodles. I have
Unknown caller.
Go away.
I've sold, for mixed breeds, breeds that nobody wanted or whatever. I love them just as much. It's just always been my dream to have a red poodle.
Well, of course.
And I figure at 65, gonna be 65 this year, there aren't that many puppies in my future. Because when I get like 80, she should live about 20 years, 15, 20 years.
Amber should.
It should be about 85. I'll probably be in some kind of home. Won't know I don't have a puppy.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you know.
You could get
So,
another one in between now and then. You just don't know, you know?
I've seen a lot of people go downhill and they have to find some place for their dogs, and that's not going to happen to my baby. Not going to happen. And I've told my niece, I've told my daughter, I've told my husband, do not put me in a nursing home. I will not go. And if you put me in the nursing home, I will hate you.
I'm finally getting it.
Because that is the worst place a person could be.
Where's Cyberdyne? Also, Luisa, baby.
Worse than rehab, Kathy.
Worse than rehab?
Yes.
Whoa. I can't imagine that.
You have elderly people sitting around in a diaper full of poop. And the nurses are arguing, it's not my turn. I'm not her nurse today.
Yeah. That's where Dave's mom is right now. Okay, let me see here.
They have a private room, it's tolerable. But if they don't have a private room,
That's my day. Yeah, that's a real life thing.
walks off.
Is that not correct?
People walk into each other's room and take stuff.
Yeah, but you know, the days go by slow. I know they're not taken care of. Dave's sisters have to go in on Saturdays and bathe his mom and wash her hair and all that. And
Yeah.
and they're paying good money for her to be there, you know, to be taken care of. So
Yeah.
okay.
Well, they do cook.
Hi,
But what
Lucy.
it's not really edible.
Yeah. Let's see. Terry says, I agree, Kathy, and understand what you are saying. Rescuers get inundated with animals because people dump their dogs, even those from a breeder. I know I have a strong opinion, but it is founded on truth. I know, Terry, and that's
When you go
good.
to a breeder and you ask them if they have any retired dogs. Because they only can breed the females so much.
Right,
And the males, they don't want to go past a certain age.
right. They wanted to be studs like.
So they do have dogs that they can sell you.
Oh.
Yes, they sell because they're purebreds.
Maureen says, my dog was not out of a rescue. People that knew me would bring an animal to us because they knew we would take care of it or take it in. Once we got them, they had a home forever. And then Terry said, I had 4 when the hurricane hit. I was homeless and kept my dogs. I would have lived in my car to stay with them. You don't dump your dog because you are done caring for them. Exactly. And then Patty says, Kathy, are you still in your PJs? Half and half.
Tell you.
I'm wearing a t-shirt. Okay, this is a t-shirt, but I'm wearing pajama bottoms and my robe because it is very cold here today.
Well, it's cool. It's cool. It's comfortable. I can't say enough about a cool front. I mean, it's like the outside shade, degree. And I can keep this house nice and cool at that temperature. But when it gets 100,
I know that's not cold anymore, right?
Yeah.
Terry says, Lori, I am so sorry for that. But like I said, or like is said, not every rescue has the same rules. Vicky McFarland says, my mom and Granny never wanted to go to nursing home. Both passed before they could have happened. Some nursing homes are really nice where I live. You're lucked out there, Vicky. Kathleen, hey, Kathleen.
Well,
I'll say this. She says,
she had her own room and everything.
Kathleen says, I'll say this. In my area, the rest homes and rehabs are one and the same facility. I refused to be in rehab, told my doc before surgery. He said, I agree. You're going home no matter what. Thank God. Terry says, my dogs were retired dogs from a puppy mill breeder. They threatened to kill them mercilessly if we at the rescue didn't pay a fee to rescue them. Kathleen says, they are nasty here. Maureen, so Terry, God bless you. You sound like a great person. She is, Maureen. She's awesome. Terry, so technically my dogs were pedigree with papers because their puppies were sold at pedigrees. Well, people, and when a dog hits or cats or whatever hit a certain age and they need a little bit more loving and caring, that's when people decide, oh, well, this is too much work.
Well, now a reputable breeder will not breed a dog past a certain age. They just won't, because you get inferior puppies, just like people.
Yeah, and what do they do with the males then? They dump them.
No, they
dump them. And the females.
They rehome them or sell them to somebody else after they get them fixed.
Yeah.
Because they don't want them to breed anymore.
Right. But a lot of them are dumped. And that's what's sad.
Not the purebreds aren't. You give them away before they dump them.
Lucy wants to know what we're working on. I'm working on my borders, my chicken salad quilt. Diane's working on her basket from last week that we made. And I don't know what Sandra's working on.
Sandra,
what you working on, Sandra?
Another needle case.
Oh, those were so cool.
Yeah.
You have to put up how to do it.
I'm just taking scrap material and batting and sewing them together.
Oh,
for those like me that don't know how to do it, right? Vicky says strays would follow my mom and I at home. We always took care of them. I was taken out of yard. We hoped it was owner. Oh, one was taken out of the yard. Okay. Kathleen, our Humane Society doesn't vet new owners. They should, but the rules can't be so far out there and that dogs don't get good homes. There are people that should have had critters or children or like me, both. You know, I would give an animal a good home. But Maureen, I'm working on my Sculliver quilt that Tiffany is doing this week in week 2. I got to catch up on that one. Kathleen, our Humane Society. Oh, okay, I read that. Okay, I got to catch up on that. Is it hard to make, Maureen? Yeah, the one that Tiff.
Yeah, I fell asleep and watch it. I slept for about 30 minutes. And get to watch it.
During her, when she was on?
Uh-huh.
Tisk. June, hi. Teresa has a touch on it.
Tutorial.
Tutorial. Okay. Terry says, or Kathleen actually says, hi, Kathy. I've been here all along. Time just working below. I need to take a nap. Oh, no. Terry says, nasty word nap. 3 of my babies were retired meal moms, breeder dogs. I adopted them at 4, 5, and 7 years old. The boy who was my profile picture is now 11 from the trash. God, I wish this cycle would stop. But it never will, Terry. Maureen says,
No, it won't.
Maureen says, no, it is really easy. I have never done one like this before. Oh, okay, Maureen, thank you for the heads up. Kathleen says, I'm sure.
had only, you didn't have breeders. You had puppy mills, period. You didn't have much breeding for the breed.
Kathleen says, I'm sure soups have said there are people that shouldn't have critters or children, but you can see a person a mile away that loves critters. Some of these rules are nonsense. Exactly. Vicky, my brother picked them up at the end of the street, took them home, ended up with 6 and kept them till they passed. He now has a Yorkie. Lori, I got my German Shepherd dog from a SWAT breeder. I have friends on the force. I have to pass inspections from them as well. Dogs need responsible owners no matter where they come from. True.
Right.
True. You must organize. Oh, I'm good at organizing, Maureen. Terry says, agreed, Kathleen. They let anyone take a baby home from the hospital without checking their home, but you can't adopt a dog or cat without a home check. Mind-blowing thought. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hello.
Exactly.
Some of those people shouldn't be taking that baby home.
My friend had 3 of them. And she just didn't know how to raise kids. She had 3 boys.
Well, I have taught several girls how to be a good mama. But whether they did it or not, that's up to them.
A whole nother story, right?
Yeah. Like, I would teach them, do not leave the baby on the bed by itself. If you're going to leave the baby on something, put it in the crib. Put it in the playpen. Or the baby can roll off. What do? Leave the baby on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the baby falls off. And they're calling me crying because their baby fell off the bed and it's crawling in. And they don't know what to do. I said, well, first off, you don't leave the baby on the bed. It's not a safe place. What I tell you, you don't leave that baby on the bed.
Make sure the baby's okay.
Yeah, I had to go over there, check out the baby, make sure it's not, bleeding internally or anything.
Oh, let's see.
Same thing with the puppy.
Yeah, Kathleen, I rescued my Daisy. She lived nearly 18 years. Got her out of a box at Walmart. My little Tiberius is 9. Got him out of a flea market free. He was 3.5 pounds, nearly dead. Oh, here, Kathleen, you're awesome. Terry said, "Thank you, Maureen. Sweet words. I am just a human who tries."
Yeah, I've done that. I picked them up, and they're being mistreated and stuff. And
well, Maureen kind of says it right here. The whole world seems to be losing its mind. Everything is going to hell.
I lost my mind a long time ago. Back in 2001.
Kathleen says our society is quite screwed up in a lot of ways. Sadly, lots of folks let it get that way. We can change rules and laws. It's just hard as the dickens. And then Lori says, I might steal/rescue the dog next door. They ignore that poor thing. Does that count? Yes, it does, Lori. Yes, it does. If they're willing to let you have him, that would be awesome. If they're not good pet parents. And yes, it counts. See, I want Sandra to get a puppy. She needs a puppy.
yeah, she does.
Kathleen says he was 3/4 of a pound and sick and very small. Terry says, true, Lori. We had a local breeder who was not only breeding dogs for fighting, but was stealing a certain breeder dog and making them bait dogs. People that he was such an upstanding, not upstanding.
Yeah.
He was on low life and serving time now. Good, Terry, good. Kathleen says, I didn't pay for it either, but they fill my heart. Saved my life too. Oh, amen. It counts. Yep.
Exactly. Any dog can,
How you say these?
any dog, they all have so much love to give.
Yep.
And
Want to
sitting
talk cold medium? Cold medium?
Soap opera.
They're so busy making everything clean and tidy that they don't have time for the dog. For all those dogs. And it can get a little overwhelming, but that's what they signed up for in their shop or whatever. You know,
Like this.
Yep. You're right, Diane.
25.
I think it's totally ironic. They want you to adopt, but they keep the puppy until you can pay for it. And if your house isn't suitable, you have to go to another house. That's crazy. There's no reason a person can't pay all the
I mean, you never look at the heart, they got whacked. They got whacked.
living on the street. That's another matter. But this is what they call. Come on.
No breathing.
Give him that puppy. Give it a chance.
I would love to have a puppy, okay, but they want too much money for the dog. And
Yeah, they want thousands.
oh yeah. And you know,
I lost $5,000 trying to get her.
hi Lois, welcome.
Finally
Popping
got
in for a
Hey.
quick hello. Hello, Lois. Yeah, Diane, you ended up spending up a lot of money on Amber.
Yeah, I lost 5,000, and she cost 2,500.
Diane, turn around. Turn around. Diane,
Yeah.
turn around.
Hi, Chase. Hello, my kitty. Hello, kitties. My chickers.
I dare
Hello.
somebody to say that I'm not a good animal owner.
They would say that? No.
I know. Lori says, I still have my fish. Most of them I've had for 6 to 15 years. What kind of fish live that long, Lori?
Tony for to live that long just to mess with us.
I know.
My daughter used to go out, catch fish, and bring them back, put them in her aquarium.
I miss him.
I just want to know what kind of fish would live that long.
I miss him.
I know you did, Jen. Sorry.
Well, let's see. I know that goldfish can live a lot longer than people think.
Oh,
Come here, Chase. Oh, I can tell you ate, buddy. Well, yeah, we're talking pounds here, not ounces. Yes, I love my baby. So cute.
He's into the pounds.
I love this cat. You guys don't have any idea how much I love this cat.
Oh, I think we do. I think we all love our animals.
Yeah.
no, we really love Chase.
Well, when Destiny passed, well, I first said no more cats. We're done with Destiny, but because Destiny was in great health and 10 years old and doing really good, right? I said no more cats after her. And then, but because she passed so suddenly, had an accident, I said, okay. So Jen starts looking for a cat. So Chase came off Craigslist. And Jen paid everything. She paid $80 for him. She paid for $800 to get him declawed. Paid for all his shots. Got him microchipped. I mean, he's Jen's cat, but you know, he stole all our hearts.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I say love Chase.
Yeah.
had China. She was flawed. look
Oh,
like
she's happy that he's everybody's cat. She's really happy about that. Chase was just, I mean, Destiny just loved Dave. Simba loved me. So here's a cat that finally loves Jen.
Because I don't remember Smokey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my baby right here.
I really don't remember Smokey though.
You're not going to go to sleep on me, Chase, because I'm busy.
I tried.
Okay. I know you like mommy's robe. He loved my robe and my sweatshirt.
My
Hi.
husband is so sweet. He has stayed out of the bed so that she bonds with me. Never bond. She don't curl up with him at night.
You know,
With Mama.
His eyes are closed.
You know that's
He
how.
won't sleep on mommy.
That's a good way to get your animals to bond with you. If they don't know about people.
or down the road.
Okay, buddy. Sorry. Mommy has to get back to work.
Well, you're gonna have to go down for a
I know.
You're gonna drive it.
Our
I know. Terry, Lori's
actually.
Peccostamus is, wait, is that a fish? What kind of fish is that? Stanmus? Terry says,
Go in the dark.
oh, they go in the dark. Terry
I don't know.
says, rescues do their best. They don't know you personally, so it is not a personal decision. To hold back an animal based on their criteria, it's not easy to run a rescue. I know, Terry. I know it's not. Kathleen says, yes, we do, Kathy. Oh, yeah, okay. When I said you guys don't know how much I love Chase, Kathleen goes, yes, we do, Kathy. It's a love that runs as deep as the love we have for our children. And sometimes, dare I say, even deeper. So true. Lori says,
rather than put them down, let's go to a home.
Lori says, I used to have a 31-inch, 12-pound shark.
Oh,
Catfish for over 20 years. Yeah, I had a catfish. He was fun. Had lots of big fish in a pond in my basement. Kathleen, okay, rest period.
basement.
Not sure why. No matter what time I'm up, 5 a.m. and 9 a.m., my body literally stops between 11. Most rests to start over. Okay, you take your rest, Kathleen.
Okay,
Terry says,
you go get a nap.
yeah. Terry says, my Lexi, my bowl of sugar was 7 when I rescued her. And she lived till she was 17. Lost her in 2020. Lost Maddie in 2019 at 15. And lost Bree last October. Oh, Terry.
Well, before I went to a breeder, I did look. I looked at all the shelters, all the rescue dogs. I looked at, made some phone calls, even the sharks out there. I got a few of those. And I just decided after I went through all that and got took for $5,000, but it was 2 different breeders. Both of them wanted 2,500. One of them only wanted 500, but it cost me over $2,000. Just the dog. They were supposed to deliver it to my doorstep. I still didn't get it. And
That's a giant lie, Diane.
oh, I know. I found that out now. They did when we got Velvet. They brought her to our doorstep. They did. They brought her right to us. So I thought, they could do the same with Amber.
Right.
Well, I ended up naming the other 2, thinking I was going to get them. One, I went to the airport to pick it up, only to find out there wasn't even a courier service under that name that would be bringing my baby. And that hurt.
Oh, I know.
That hurt. With each one of them, I lost a dog. To me, they were like they were dead because they might as well be. I couldn't have them. And they had names like Scarlet and Scarlet was the one I really thought I'd get. I really thought they would come through because I talked to the lady, talked to the lady, talked to the lady. But I think it was her husband that did because she tried to tell me where the puppy was, and they were keeping it, but then they wanted me to pay them $300 a day for keeping the puppy. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I've already had to pay. You had to pay when they ask you to pay for a special box to ship the dog in. Do not do it. They want $1,000 for that special box. I thought, hey, it must have an air conditioner or something on it. Nope.
Cardboard box.
No, it was metal.
Oh, it's metal? Okay.
It was metal. I said, and I asked her, I said, well, where are they keeping her? She said, down at the office somewhere. I said, is the office like a business office or is it like an aluminum building? Well, it was like aluminum building. So it's a warehouse.
Okay.
And they kept my baby. And I'm sure they were trying to milk someone else, or they probably sold her 10 times over. But to me, she was dead. And I cried because I knew I'd never see her. I'd never get to hold her. And when I found this woman who was a purebred breeder of the dogs and lived in my state, I said, you won't ship her. I'll come get her. I don't want her shipped. I will come and get her. She was my last chance. And God was smiling on me that day. And she had another lady that wanted a female. And she was going to let her come early to get the female because of her schedule. And I said, look, you promised me pick of the litter. She says, yes, I did. I said, how's it going to be pick of the litter if the lady gets there first and chooses the one I want? And when I said, Amber, come to mama, she came running. Little bitty puppy. The other one just sat there and kind of looked at me. And she came running. I said, you saw that? She came. She came straight to me. She goes, I know. She wanted me to take the other one. I didn't want the other one. The other one had white on it. And I didn't want, that's a party color. I wasn't looking for a party poodle. I wanted straight red poodle, no white. And I wanted the dark red because when they get older, if it's not dark red, it's going to turn. And they can get to as light as an apricot. Just
Ooh.
depends.
We had an apricot poodle once. Little toy.
Well, see, that was what I had. I had a little apricot toy that was 18 years old. She'd been with us all along, and she was born from my Silver Bell. And we had kept her because she bonded with my husband. So we kept her. And she passed in 2020.
Yeah.
I had a 10-year-old Pomeranian that had attached herself to that dog. And you know, dogs can die of a broken heart. They have sensitivities just like we do. And I thought with my mother's dog, but I didn't think it would happen. But sure enough, she died 3 weeks later. Broken heart. Her Bessie wasn't around anymore. And she had bonded with her. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's get into this subject. So who's making what? What's for supper?
I think I'm done with all my borders.
What's for supper?
I am done with all my borders.
What's for supper?
Hey, no supper.
Does
I don't
anybody
know.
have any ideas? What's for supper?
Oh my
Whatever I
gosh, you
grab out
guys.
of the freezer.
Look, you guys, all done.
Very good.
21,
Now
20,
you put them together.
whatever. All of them are done.
Are you gonna
No.
are you gonna spread them out on the floor or
I don't know.
or-
Let me see what the picture looks like.
Are you
It shows
going
you how to.
Some people like to put them on the floor. I don't.
Can't get on the
I don't
floor.
want my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
that's what that dog had.
Well, I guess you would just look at the picture here. And
Gotta be laid out.
I'm not
You
seeing
gotta
any.
figure out how it goes.
Well, it gives you this right here. Okay. So if you follow that and look at this picture, okay, follow this and look at this. Well, I guess you could do them a different way, but I'm following what this is.
You gonna put them on the bed or because you gotta lay it out. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to sew it together when you're digging through the file trying to find the right one.
Gosh, they're all so, oh my gosh. Look at this, you guys. Look at this border.
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at that.
It's just a bunch of squares sewed together.
Yeah. Still got a lot of work ahead of me here.
And they even got matching ones together.
I know.
There. It's like, I'm reading the pattern right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Lori says might get a newfie, friends a breeder. Oh, those are cool dogs. Lori, right now I want my sewing mojo back. Yeah. And she says I don't want to do what I have started. Not sure it's a good idea to start a new one and add to the list. Yeah. Sandra says, Lori, the time will come when it's right to get another puppy. Like our children, we can't replace them. Exactly, Sandra. Lori says, thank you, Sandra.
Volunteer as a rescue home to take him one until so that it gets used to being in a home.
Lori
until
says,
he's adopted.
When they had a choice of 15 puppies, 14 of them ignored us. So they picked the one that didn't. Vicky McFarland, still listening, just cleaned out the washing machine vents and washed dishes. Son cleans out dryer vents I can't reach. Lori said, yay, Kathy. Thank you, Lori.
Well,
That was a lot of work.
I went for a white one. I went
I
over there
mean,
to get the white one.
that was a lot of work to cut these out, let me tell you. Vicky says, I'm making pork loin with wild and long grain rice, mashed potatoes, and green beans for supper. Okay, you're now making me hungry. Vicky says, good.
That sounds yummy. Hello.
I know. Vicky says, good for you, Kathy. Lori says, it's my 37th anniversary today. Wow.
Oh,
Congratulations, Lori. It'll be my 33rd coming up here in December. Congratulations, young lady.
yay!
Yay.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
That sounds like the one from the Flintstones. Did you get that from the Flintstones?
No?
No? Okay, I'm just looking at this going, wow.
I don't know where it came from actually.
Yeah, I think it was the Flintstones.
All I know is it popped into my head and out my mouth.
But happy anniversary.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where it came from. Okay, which container do I have?
Happy anniversary.
What in this one? I think this one is our, okay, the blue one is our, that we're doing with, you know, our block. No, that's the, everybody's block. Okay. The purple one is the block that I made that I can't use.
My block, your block, our block, we block.
The white one is the other one. And the summer moon is very heavy. So my chicken one is right.
Yeah, I've seen the harvest moon this year. Big full moon.
We get this here. Hopefully it won't fall.
I was married at 10,
It's a
Laura.
huge full moon. What, babe? Sandra, you still got that.
I just got to laughing at Lori's comment. I was married at 10, LOL. This camp trip was supposed to be my 50th anniversary by myself. It's like, that's what this camp trip I went on was.
Your grandchildren weren't going to let you do that by yourself. You know that, right?
Okay, so now.
No, this is the only time we could get together, which was
Well,
fine.
yeah, it's a good time, though. It was a good time to get together.
Yep, when we had fun. Yeah, you got to follow the black and white graph on yours, Kathy.
The what? Oh, I know. And do the different colors that they
Yeah,
You just put
They have
colors
these
wherever you
classes.
want according to this.
online.
You can
that
try to
she
follow
tells
the
you, she
picture or you
teaches
can
you
just do it.
how to get together, how to make chicken. how
I'm
to cook
thinking
chicken.
to follow the colors that they have so that I don't end up with colors all over the place. That's
Well,
my
as long as
thought.
you have, if you sit them out, you'll see that you're not putting them side by side. But I sure wouldn't want to look at that picture and try to compare the fabrics.
Where is my graph? I just saw it.
Yeah. And I got married when I
It
was
must
10.
flew over here. I don't know.
Lord.
Well, it could have.
Get away with it. I can get away with it.
Kathy took it.
I was 17, but
Here it is. It's so long. It even tells you which chickens go where, like Prudence, Beatrice, Cornelius, Hank, Hattie,
Here's a
Henrietta, Myrtle, Penny. Mercy, Florence, Percy, I'm sorry, Florence, Pearl, and Edna. So it goes 1, 2. Oh, okay, it doesn't look that hard. It does, but it doesn't. 10 yards.
Well,
Okay, well, if I follow the graph and look at this picture, I shouldn't have a problem.
And I wouldn't put mine together like the one in the picture because I don't want one to be like everybody else's.
well,
That's me.
that's the whole point, was to put it together just like it's supposed to be,
Well,
And
not to have
she's got a point.
But you can put them in a stack and just pick them up like you want. And
that's what I
ta-da!
would do.
The good thing is now I can put everything that has to do with this in this here. In here. Okay. And let's see. If I want to go this, all my chickens, I already put them in, so. Okay. And you know what that does, right? If I do all that, it frees up my project bag for another project. This has been hogging the chicken bag for so long that now it can free it up. I do have extra fabric over here, and that's okay. I have close it up. I just wanted to leave it open until I got all the fabric together to make sure I had enough. Is it cheap or what? It doesn't want to close up. Okay. I do have 2 project bags going, but now I can use that for like block of the month or things like that, which is good.
What's wrong with you?
Ta-da! Chicken salad block.
You can make that bag.
If what?
You're a quilter. You can make a bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can make another bag.
No, I don't. Patty's going to make me a couple more, I think. Because I love them so much. You put a lot of stuff in these containers and they start getting heavy.
Well, if I just got one, I could copy it.
And I do mean heavy.
You know what I hold on my feet in stuff from my sewing machine besides the little thing up here to hold the feet in? The thing up there, up here, that holds the feet. The Gazzy bag. This bag holds a lot of stuff.
Well, how big is the bag?
Let's see. It is 10 by 7.
Oh, I like it.
A double zip that goes up in it.
I like it.
Double zipper. And inside.
Get my shin on the container again.
What do you see inside? Wait till you see this. Inside, one compartment these are separated, 2 compartments, 3 compartments, 4, 5. See, and they have just double zippers. The double zipper that you can just zip one and get what you want out the other.
Did you make it?
No, the Yazzie bag.
Oh.
Yazzie is a it's a company,
Oh.
and they go to the quilt festivals, of course, for quilters, and we buy these bags. They have one for needles too.
Mm.
And see that here's a big one, has a bigger compartment. This one has a bigger compartment. And even in the bottom of the bag is another compartment.
Oh, wow.
So, it holds a lot.
You know what? It reminds me of mine that I have for crocheting. I have all these different compartments for the threads and this and that. But it's not near that big. It's a little black.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of their ones for crocheting, but it's kind of pricey. Their crochet bag's kind of pricey. Let's see.
And one for cross stitch, must have. Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. Lori says, I could have shocked you all and said I was married at 60. What? You're not 87 years old. I mean, yeah, you're not 87. Come on. Laura says, I feel like Sandra.
Out there, don't do that.
Laura says, I feel like Sandra and I were cut from the same cloth. And Sandra says, yes, we can. It is hard to tell when someone is going to talk. I don't know where Susan is today. It's sure where Susan is. She didn't say anything yesterday about housework. Not Maureen says, we miss when one of you 4 are missing. Exactly. Vicky likes your bag, Diane. And Maureen does too. I do too. It's a very pretty bag.
You can look it up. It's a Yazzie bag. And let me spell it for you. YAZZII.com.
Yazzie?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Yazzie bag.
YAZZII.com.
Maureen, yes, Maureen, we miss Susan. I know.
They try to remember everything that you would use it for and make it versatile. I mean, if I wanted to, I could use it for my crochet hook.
I
But
was
they would
thinking,
be separated.
yes, I was thinking everybody don't faint. Okay, this zipper on my robe here is broke. So I'm thinking about putting another one on. However,
Yeah.
I've never done a zipper. But looking at this, it doesn't look like it'd be too difficult.
It's not. All you got to do is put it on there, sew on the fabric part, not the teeth part. You have your teeth part out and your fabric part in, and you sew on the fabric part. Okay? And you do that
Okay.
to the other side. And then at the bottom, they hook together. That's all you have to do is when I do the other side, I make sure it hooks already hooked together and zip it up. Because you can
That's
do it
what I was thinking.
with the zipper closed, it don't matter.
Half and half, right, Diane? Because this one's half. Could I do half and half?
Half and half. You really can. You can go half and half.
And then join it.
I join it before I sew down the other side. The first side I just go down. But the second side has got to match your first side. So I join it together, zip it up, and sew the zipper on like that. That way my sides match.
It looks like it was sewn 2 threads at a time.
Okay, I gotta go get some more ice and drink.
Yeah, it looks like it was sewn 2 threads at a time. So maybe my machine does that. I don't know. So And it's right here. It's cut out, which is really cool.
Well,
The
you can sew it on
fabric.
with a serger. You can sew it on with a thread. Serger.
I don't have a serger.
You can use your double needle. As long as your needle is not sewing on the piece
Hmm.
of the zipper, you can sew it on like that.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. A lot of people, instead of using a double needle, double needle, they will come back and like turn it under and stay stitch. So
Well, Lori's saying turn it inside out first. Well, this is inside out, Lori. They have the zipper. It's a very old robe. I love it
well, you
though.
got to unpick your zipper anyway. I'll be right back.
Okay.
With your zipper.
Mm-hmm. What's Sandra?
Watch how you take it apart to take it out. And will give you an idea how to put it back together.
I like how they have it like one piece of fabric right here. They have it sewn just on the piece of fabric. Making it thicker on the here, making it thicker.
Yeah. But watch carefully how you take it out.
Okay.
Like when I do my jackets, there's sometimes 4 layers of how to take a zipper out of a coat. They're sewed in 4 different times. And then when I go back to sew them back together, I have to figure out how to do it in 2 because they put the zippers on before they assemble the coat.
It's not hard, is it?
It can be. And then like on that robe, I probably just cut the zipper right off and put the next zipper right on that same spot without taking it all apart.
Well, Teresa said she has a video on how to sew on a zipper. Ooh, I'll go check it out, Teresa. Thank you. The double needle is a good idea. Yeah, they got it, the pieces of thread next to each other, doubled. You're right, Vicky. That's how they got it going. This robe is like 12 years old. I mean, it's lasted a long, long time. But the zipper broke a while ago. And in these cold Washington, I can rip it right here really easily with a seam ripper and not damage anything. So thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, everybody. It's just so cute. I don't want to throw it away. It's not ripped anywhere, and it's very, very thick, very nice. Look up project bag for the zipper. Okay, is that the video? Okay, I'll look that up. Thank you, Teresa. Look up project bag for the zipper. Okay, got it. Vicky says, thanks, Teresa. I will also like to watch your video on zippers. Yeah, Teresa's a good teacher. She is patient and good. I love watching her videos and I love watching her lives, but she knows that. So Teresa, do you have to wait for your stuff to come in for the block too, or do you go to the to your quilt shop and get it? I don't know. If I lived that close, I'm wondering if I'd go to the quilt shop and get it or wait.
Just depends.
Yeah.
It's like, for $5 to send it to you, my quilt shop's only 18 miles one way away, but it costs me
How much in gas? Yeah.
14 in gas, and they'll mail it to me for $5. That's only gas. That's not wear and tear on your vehicle. It's 57 cents a mile is what they figure it costs for insurance, oil change, tire wear. And so when you go 57 by 36, it adds up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Lori says, yes, Teresa has a great video. I recently subscribed to her channel and have been watching her videos. Aren't they cool? Thank you, Teresa. Laura says, hello, Teresa. Teresa says, Kathy, I usually have them mail it to me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I know she's further than 18 miles away. I looked
Yeah.
at ones, but I got my other needle case done.
Oh, you did?
Yep, got my needles in it.
Yay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
These are my spare needles. The other one set. But I'm deciding if I want to tack this one down like I did the last one because it works great. That way it goes down and you see your needles.
Right.
Yeah, we tried to play the door game.
You got to open it up.
You tried.
You have to open it up to get your needles anyway.
I know. I like the little ribbon. It's out of ribbon.
This is out of something that was in that bag from that gal. This is all from that gal. Both of these bags is all out of material that come in that bag.
Wow. Is there a quilt? Is there a quilt in between batting?
There's batting, yes. It's a sandwich. And then I didn't quilt it because these here are holding it together. Where you sew your little compartments.
Oh yeah.
That's cute. That turned out really good.
But see, if you have a whole bunch of pins and stuff, you can put them in there too.
Teresa says, my quilt store is 110 miles round trip. Okay, I get it. I get it, Teresa.
Yeah. Because I said, when I said that I could meet her there, it's like, no, it'd have to be a day that she was actually going to town.
Right.
Where's our
Well, do you live close to her, Sandra?
I don't. I go back down to Garden City and that's there's a bunch of beautiful places down there. I'm not thrilled with them.
Well, okay. How long would it take you to get to Teresa from where you're at?
Just a minute, I'm looking it up. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
But if a person wants to go someplace and they set their mind to it, I mean, I would go down or someplace.
Oh, I could set my mind to it, but it still ain't gonna get me there.
Teresa says wild turkeys in the yard.
Oh, Michael has the turkey.
Yeah, my son has a turkey, a couple of them. And Lori says, depends on how fast she drives, LOL. And Teresa says 6 hours more or less.
It says 4 hours and 43 minutes.
So it would take me, hi Vicky,
That's not
welcome.
bad.
It would take me, I'm 4 hours from you, Sandra?
Yeah.
8 hours, 8.5?
No, you're 3.5
You're
more.
not coming, wait a minute, Sandra, you're not coming.
On our trail ride, we did run.
You were gurgling underwater again.
Yes.
I don't understand why. There's nothing running.
You're talking and then we lose you.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many hours would it take me to get there?
8.
8. Okay, that's what I figured.
And me?
Forever.
What do you?
Terry has wild turkeys there as well. Oh my goodness.
Hey, dinner.
He said wild turkeys. Ah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I gotta write this down. Sandra, you gotta tell me. Slowly tell me measurements for tomorrow. Measurements for heart.
The next block.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody where you live, because they may go turkey hunt.
Who picked it?
Okay, Sandra.
Okay.
I need the measurements for the
A
heart.
purple heart?
No, I'm doing pink for breast cancer awareness.
I'd be purple percent.
Gotta be purple for Sandra.
I made mine purple.
There you
There's so many that don't like pink.
Okay, what's it called?
Love to Stitch quilt block. It's in your messenger. I sent you both the link and the pictures,
Okay.
but for the thread, the thread on the spool, that color is cut 2 1.5 by 5.5 pieces
See, my
Of
ones
the thread?
of what you fabric you're going to use as thread. Yes.
Okay, 2.
1.5 by 5.5.
Okay, 1.5 by 5.5. Okay,
2 1.5 by 3.5.
okay.
is that
2.
for the block tomorrow?
What, Diane?
Is that for the block tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
2
What I was wondering.
2 by 2s, Kathy.
Hold on, you're gurgling again. Okay, try it again.
2 by 2.
Gotta wait a minute. I know. Okay, go ahead, Sandra. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
2 2 by 2s. 2 2 by 2s.
2 2 by 2s. Okay.
I'm shutting off something else. And 4 1.25 by 1.25. Okay,
Okay.
that's in that color.
Okay, so would this be the main pink? If I was doing pink, would that be the main? I can't hear you at all now, Sandra.
Me neither. I don't hear anything. Sandra,
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
You muted your voice.
Who?
Sandra did.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Sandra.
You said 1
Nope.
minute.
She's talking, but I can't hear her.
She said 1 minute.
Okay. Ahead of me, Dianne.
I had to make a phone call.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting
Okay.
tomatoes and cucumbers. Okay, that is your thread color, and I think that's where you want
Okay. That would be the main color, right? The pink.
color in your back. Correct, and it would surround your heart.
Okay.
Okay, now the two pieces, the top and the bottom, where the wood woody on your spool or plastic.
Okay, we're still doing the,
Two by 7.5.
for the top or for the bottom?
For where the lavender is on mine, where the wood part is,
There she
that's
is.
where the spool would be. Whatever color you choose for there is 2" by 7.5 inches.
Okay, and then the bottom?
The background color, which include your heart. If you want your heart a different color, you have to cut 2 by 3.5.
2 by 3.5. Okay,
Yes, that is if you want to make your heart a different color, where you do it.
right.
And then you need, for the rest of it, 4 1.5 by 1.5 square of your background color.
For the background?
The background. You have to have 2 1.5 by 5.5 of your background.
Okay, 2, 1.5. Wait, 1.5 by 5.5.
Yes.
Okay,
And to take it out to the 12-inch size, you will need 2 3.25 by 8.5.
okay, 2.25 by what?
3.25.
Okay,
1, 2,
wait.
3
Sorry,
quarter.
3.25. Okay, by
8.5. I just got a package. I didn't order one. So it's like
awesome.
surprise.
Somebody
And then
sent you a package.
Oh, my kids all get mail here. And
Okay.
2 3/4 by 12.5.
Okay, 2 3/4 by 12.5.
2 3/4. You need 2 quantity, 2 3/4 inches by 12.5.
Okay,
I'll write it in the message.
2 quantity, 3.25 by 12.5. Right?
No, it's like
Can't hear you, Sandra.
I'm typing it over there in the thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I like Lori's thing. Depends on how fast she drives. Okay, 2 3/4 by 12. Only one, Sandra?
Two.
Okay, 2 that are 2 3/4.
Bye, Teresa. Yes, by 12.5.
Okay, goodbye, Teresa. Have a great day.
Bye, Teresa. Hugs.
2 3/4. Thank you for stopping by. And by 12.5. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of pieces. It's gonna be
Not like, because you're going to use a lot of half pieces.
well. So we need 4 different colors. Is that right?
I only use 3.
3.
If you want your heart a different color, then you have to have a 4th. getting cucumbers,
Um,
tomatoes, and
yeah, Jen, where'd you go?
stuff delivered.
Yeah. Will you turn on the printer,
Yeah.
please?
I'm pouring soil.
Okay,
I'm pouring soil.
okay.
Okay, Ronnie. I said, okay. Have fun.
Okay, so is this the? Yeah, okay, you know how I print it from here, Jen? Or I mean, I save it to the
Did you
photos?
save it?
I don't, it won't. Okay,
Hold on, this thing takes a minute.
Does this make any difference?
Because it connects to the phone. It takes a
oh.
minute. Don't do anything, Emma. Do not hit anything until I say so.
I'm saving right now, so. I never was able to get the other one.
I'm doing more planting.
Got it. I got to print it now.
I'm doing more planting.
More printing. They should be in my photos.
There should be.
And
Technically.
guess what? They are.
And you only have three pages.
Pages.
Okay.
Sandra, cutting out again. She's
All right. Is it ready?
It's flashing the three bar.
Okay. It's like a phone. You gotta wait till it's got enough bars.
Because it connects to the internet. Oh, okay.
Oh.
There we go.
All right. Let's make sure it works.
tomorrow. I'll work on my other sewing machine and see if
You're the one that doesn't want to do it for free at the library.
It's okay.
Don't come complaining about the price of ink.
I'm not.
You can have
I
it.
may have to sooner or later start doing it at the library. Okay. Is it printing?
Did you hit print?
Mm-hmm. I did. I hit print, and then it went to the. Let me do it up here.
Gotta go.
Got to hit print twice. Wow.
As expensive as ink is, I would go to the library. It's
That's fine.
insane.
You can print that in black and white, Jen.
Yeah, I mean, for the black and white and the color, it was only $21. I was surprised.
See, you can get 15 black and white for free
Give me one.
per week.
Sandra's cutting it out.
Coming in better now. Is it any better now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you clearly.
I'm in my living room.
I can hear you clearly. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Vicky, we had a yellow jacket in here, but I killed him. Good for you, Vicky. Lori, how many of the 3/4 by 3.5, Sandra?
Okay.
Well, let me tell you, I got it written down right here, okay?
I can reread it if you can hear me better.
Yes, we can hear you.
How many pages are there?
Okay. For the thread
How
fabric,
many's that? Still one? Okay.
for the thread,
I gotta water this.
Okay, that's fine. I can do it.
we're gonna recheck Kathy's list at the same time, right?
Okay, hold on, Sandra.
Okay.
I gotta go to another one.
You like my all body jacket?
Is it printing all of them or just one? Because I don't want to redo every one of them. Okay, next. Got to make sure the computer is the right one. Okay, print. Okay, now you want to do it together with me?
Okay. The thread or the spool, it says from thread spool fabric, cut 2 pieces, 1.5 by 5.5. Cut 2 pieces, 1.5 by 3.5. Cut 2 pieces, 2 inches by 2 inches. And your final cut out of your thread fabric is 4 pieces, 1.25 by 1.25.
Got it.
The pieces that are the wooden spool part, top and bottom, they are 2 pieces, 2 inches by 7.5 inches. That's all you need is a thin strip of 2 inch by 7.5 twice. Your background fabric, if you want the heart differently, you need 2 pieces, 2 inches by 3.5 inches. I did mine in my background color. I did not change it. You need 4 pieces, 1.5 by 1.5. You need 2 pieces, 1.5 by 5.5. And then I changed the next 4 pieces to fit the 12.5 by 12.5. That's why I made it. You need 2 3 1/4 inches by 8.5 inches. I'll repeat, 2 3 1/4 inches by 8.5 inches. And then you will need 2 3/4 inches by 12.5 inches. I'll repeat. You'll need 2 3/4 inches by 12.5 inches.
You still doing it?
Yeah, there's only what, how many pages?
There's 4 altogether, but you only need to print 3.
Okay. 2, so I need to go this one. I think.
Everybody, any more questions down below? Because I can't see my YouTube now.
Wait, go back. That would be this one.
Because the first page has the title, Love to Stitch Quilt Block.
Right.
Page number 2 says Love to Stitch Quilt Block.
Mm-hmm.
And page number 3 is the same thing.
That
And then
you wrote stuff on.
yes, because I said you'll have to add a border to make it 12.5, but I just give
Right.
you the measurements to do otherwise.
Okay.
That's why I made it yesterday or Monday, whatever day it was.
It's a beautiful block. Where's yours?
Mine's hanging on my wall in the other room. You want me to go get it?
Yes, I want to see that, please. I think it'd be cool. What are you up to today, Heather? Vicky said, hi, Jen.
Hi, Vicky.
Lori says, are you posting the pattern on Facebook or can you send it to me as well via messenger like this one? I want to see it. For sure.
It is on Facebook. Unless she wants it separately.
The laundry's done, Jen.
And Lori, it is on Facebook. But if you want it separately, I can send it. Here's the block. This is the 2 by 7.5 inch pieces. And then by extending the wide one, we get the 12.5.
Oh, okay. We got a spool with a heart in it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I see it.
And then when you're all done with the quilting, you can stitch around here to add a color difference. Hand stitch. That's an option a person has.
Isn't that pretty?
Okay. It is very pretty. Did you hand stitch any of it or did you just
Not yet,
make it?
but I might just hand stitch right there. That way it's love to stitch.
I think it's very cute. I mean, it's so simple yet so pretty, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, so my first one's done in purple because I needed to make it to make sure I could change these pieces to the width we needed. And that's what I played with.
I hope I don't have any problems. You know me.
The only problem, if you're going to do like this, I have directional fabrics. And I do not recommend that.
Directional fabric.
Yeah, because see, like right here, this stripe is going one way. You have to make, if you flip it wrong, it's going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So you really have